Hello, Lori Michelle, the Moshiach, with life lesson number 13. Being good evokes venom from the narcissist. Be good anyway. There are a lot of good people in the world. I posted yesterday how blown away I was with an act of kindness from one of my neighbors who built my sukkah for me. He was, wow, didn't even ask, just went into storage and built it for me and surprised me. There's a lot of goodness in people all over the world, but there's something else in everyone all over the world, and it's something called the ego, which leads to narcissism. A lot of good people suffer from ego or narcissism occasionally. It's a natural choice for people who are incarnate souls that come into this world in a body, and you're separate from everyone. So you have to look out for number one. But lots of good people are very decent and not that narcissistic. But there are other people who are deeply narcissistic. As they grow up and older, it works for them. Being a narcissist works for a lot of people, having a strong ego. I was even told that by a business coach, Lori, you need an ego in this world. You'll be devoured. You won't succeed without a strong ego. And I've already posted a life lesson about how ego is evil to God. It separates you from Him and from each other. So in this world, she was right. If you don't have a strong ego, you're going to get devoured by other people who do. And so if you're a good person and you emanate goodness and good things happen for you, it's going to evoke venom from the narcissist, the people who really have strong egos and it's all about them. People like that often accuse good people like you, and I hope you're one of them, of being a narcissist and selfish, and you only think of yourself. Why? Because you won't capitulate to their desires. They want to be pleased. They want you to show up when you're supposed to show up for them. It's all about them. And it's disguised in righteousness. They're right, you're wrong. They need to be right. They have a very strong sense of righteousness. And they're right all the time. And they'll let you know. They get louder and louder when you're in a discussion and you're on the other side of the issue. They think their loudness makes them more righteous. And you're an idiot. And they'll call you names to take you down. The venom of a narcissist. So the more you are goodness, and light, it stirs the Yetzirah, the evil inclination, the ego in the narcissist in them. But here's the warning. That narcissist is in everyone. It just depends on the day and the degree. There are people who work on themselves and they're very godly and they study the Bible and they choose goodness very often, but it's still there. It's the evil inclination that tricks you and baits you. And when you're attacked by people who are emanating narcissism, they're really deep into the duty. Excuse the expression, but they really are. They're nasty and they think they're wonderful. They're going to bait you. They're going to attack you and call you names. If you're on social media, they're going to mock you, thumbs down to you, you idiot. And their desire is to take you down. Why? Why do they need to take you down? If you're being good, why can't they just see the goodness in you and the righteousness in you and applaud you and help you? Why do they need to take you down? Well, Hashem explained this to me because in my life, I've been bullied. And I think probably if you're a decent and good, God-loving person, I'm going to guess you've been bullied too. Why do you get bullied? Because when you shine goodness and godliness, the venom comes out of the narcissist who needs to be right and doesn't like looking in your mirror, in your light. That light makes them feel somehow inferior about themselves, and they can't have that, so they're going to take you down. You will not win, whoever you are. If you shine brightly, they're going to want to turn that light off. They're going to want to disparage you. They'll try anything. They'll use evil speech, one of the worst, the most horrible sin you can do with your mouth is to speak evil about anyone. So the lure is for you, the trick is for you to recognize it and be good anyway. When you are good, you're going to evoke that from people around you. Oh, you're an idiot. Oh, you're always studying the Bible, or you're always listening to those dumb rabbis online. You're an idiot. You're stupid. Why don't you get something to do with your life? And you're wasting your time. You're shining. You're glowing. You're sparking godliness, and they can't tolerate it. If they were being good, if they weren't being the venomous narcissist that they were being, spewing venom at you, then they would notice the goodness in you. And even if you were being evil, let's say you're being evil, you're a bigot or something, God forbid, I hope not. I hope I'm not talking to a bigot. But let's say you're not being good in that moment. If they were good, they wouldn't spew nastiness at you. They would notice it and say, Yatzahara, and walk away. They wouldn't engage. They wouldn't call you names. They might point it out. Listen, you're speaking bigotry right now, and I don't want any part of it. I'm going to walk away. And point it out. They might, but they wouldn't call you names. They wouldn't engage you with evil speech or thumbs down, calling you names, or telling a neighbor, look at that one. That's evil. It's clearly evil. But in this world, we're being tricked right now. Narcissism is the new normal. People are engaging in narcissism all over the internet, and it looks normal. As long as you're with a group and you're getting a lot of hearts and thumbs up and applause, you think you're right, and you might be deadly wrong. So you got to learn to check yourself. And you've got to learn to notice the narcissist in someone when they're attacking you. And don't respond with more of the same thing. Don't engage. It's got to become more automatic, where your eyes start to peel things apart and see it for what it is. When they approach you with venom and it's a narcissistic attitude from someone and they're being nasty, don't respond through anger or a need to take them down, because you're doing the same thing they are. Learn to notice it and learn to walk away. Why? Because sanity can't win an argument with an insane person. They're not awake. They don't want to learn. They don't want to know from you. They think they have all the answers. So let them go and don't judge them. It's not about you, remember? Ego. It's really not about you. It's really about us. And so look at them and say, good luck, and walk away. Don't become one of them. So I hope this was enlightening. I hope you learned something today, that you can be very, very good and be met with nastiness. And it's coming from a narcissist. But that narcissist is in everyone, everywhere. It just depends on the day and how often and how much. Make sure that narcissist, that potential narcissistic choice, doesn't come out of you, because you are the only one you can really control, yourself. So when they attack you, be good. Be good anyway and shine that light, because that's going to bring us world peace when enough of you do that all the time. God bless you.